Good morning, everyone, again, and I warmly welcome you all to this training session conducted by Dr. Pradeepa Vijayatunga. She is the Director of National Institute of Library and Information Sciences, University of Colombo, and I think, if I am correct, still you are the librarian of the University of Colombo.
Yes.
Help us a lot in our CTHA program, and both our librarian Dr. Nayana and Dr. Pradeepa, they did an excellent job in CTHA program. Then we thought that it will be good for all of us to know this referencing software, that it will make the life easy for the researchers. So I think it will be helpful. And I now invite Dr. Pradeepa to continue the presentation.
Thank you so much, Professor Appa. It's my pleasure to be with you all today. Can you all see the screen? Right. I will not be using my PowerPoint for very long, but just want to show you some introductory things and how I would like to proceed with you all. Both hands-on and PPT. Wish all of you a very good morning. And I'll be talking about Mendeley Reference Manager free version. It's I don't say that I can give you the skills, but it will be an awareness session. And at the end of the session, I will give you some exercises so that you can take it away and try conducting them, completing them. What we are going to discuss today is about creating an account for you and installing Mendeley site for MS Word, adding references to Mendeley, because yes, I agree with Professor Appa when he said it's going to make our lives easier. It certainly do. And but the thing is, we have to add our references into Mendeley to format into in-text and bibliographic citations. So we need to know how to add references to Mendeley, which is not difficult. And then it allows us also to search for literature and save them in folders, so that when we are working on different projects, we can open the relevant folder and keep on adding the references. And reading and annotating PDF articles within Reference Manager, and some other features like maintaining your data sets and searching for data sets, etc. And finally, we will have a brief session to answer the questions. So what is Mendeley? Mendeley is a software package developed and owned by Elsevier. You know, the Science Direct database publisher, Elsevier, they have created this and available free of charge. But they also have a premium version where you have to pay the annual subscription. But for our day-to-day affairs, I think the free version would be more than enough. And it is also not only a reference managing system, but can be treated as an academic social network also, because you can create different groups and interact and use whatever the references uploaded by other people, other researchers, etc. So briefly, what it can do for you, you can store, organize, and search all your references. If you are doing a PhD, you will understand how many references you will be handling and how difficult to cumbersome to manage all those things with the other research work also. While you are doing your research, you have to concentrate on dots and dashes and brackets and how you are going to manage them to suit the particular referencing style. So that worry is taken away by the Mendeley software. And also insert references and create bibliographies. Now, we now talk about plagiarism and the Turnitin software and similarity. These have become the buzzwords. Plagiarism is, of course, academic misconduct, but similarity is sometimes similarity creeps into our work, our writings, because we do not refer properly. We do not cite other people's work properly. So Mendeley helps us to avoid that. And it's connected to decreasing the proportion of similarity in our work when it is checked in the under Turnitin. Let's discuss towards the end how it happens. So that is a significant contribution of Mendeley or any other reference software. You can incorporate Mendeley into your Word, MS Word, and then you'll be able to add your in-text citations and references. And at the same time, you can manage your PDF documents. You can store, download and store your PDF documents in different folders and manipulate them with adding notes and sticky notes, highlighting, etc., annotations. All those things can be done. And also you can collaborate with others by sharing references and ideas. There's a possibility to search for data sets, but that is external to Mendeley citing options. But of course, you can check for data sets and research methods. It's interesting to have a look at what other people have already stored as far as their research data are concerned. Before proceeding, we need to keep in mind some of the key terms used in Mendeley, because I will be using and you will be coming across these words when you are working with Mendeley. Mendeley Desktop and Mendeley Web. Now in the latest version, which I'll be showing you today, it's called Mendeley Reference Manager. So what is the difference between Mendeley Reference Manager or Mendeley Web and the Mendeley Desktop? Mendeley Desktop is the freely available software which you are going to install in your computer. Mendeley Web is the web version where you can access different articles through Mendeley catalog. What they have something called a crowdsourced database entered by Mendeley users, and you can search that crowdsourced database for articles related to your projects. Here I have indicated the word library in red just to make sure that you don't get it mixed up with your university library. We are not, when within the Mendeley software, when we refer to a library, it refers to the set of references created or maintained within the Mendeley software, not your physical university library. So we have to remember that also. And then sync. Sync is synchronizing your Mendeley data across devices. You may be using one computer in your department office. You may be using your laptop, and you may be having another desktop at home and the web. So when you use sync facility, all the devices will have the same data set in your Mendeley account. Web importer, this is an extension that you can download and install, will help you to download articles, open access articles mainly, because if they are not free, if the articles are behind a paywall, you will not be able to download the full text. But open source material and whatever we have through the UGC consortium, the Taylor and Francis, Oxford and Emerald, you will be able to download to your Mendeley database so that you have all those articles with you in the same place. Citation plugin is a separate plugin to work with Microsoft Word, which enables you to use Mendeley coupled with your Word document. So these are the basic terms that we need to remember. When we come to download the Mendeley, this is what you will see if you go to mendeley.com, Mendeley Reference Manager, which is very easy. It doesn't even take 2 minutes. You can download the Windows version and install it in the computer. I'm just showing you the basic screens. And then comes the creation stage of your own account. I have indicated in a red circle, create account, and you can click on that and provide your basic details like institutional email, and then you will get a verification email. Then you can start creating your profile. What you will get through this free account: 2 GB personal cloud storage, an ability to create 5 restricted groups of up to 25 members, and 100 MB team cloud storage. So 2 GB for personal storage and 100 MB team cloud storage if you're having different groups. If you have several people working in a project, you can create a group. Once you log in, this is what will you see in your account. You will see the email address, your name and surname, academic status, and the discipline, etc. under account. And then if you have a subscription, it will indicate which subscription you have got, and your privacy statements, whether your documents and details are private or public, and profile updates, how you want to have notifications, whether you want to have their newsletters weekly, etc., and job preferences. If you don't want to have job preferences, you can block it. And billing if you are subscribing any third-party apps. We'll go into deeper aspects when you go to the software. This is how it looks like, profile updates. And you also have your publications, your own publications. If you publish something new, you can make it automatically available and added to the Mendeley, but not the full text, only the references. And in email notifications for, sorry about that, email notifications, Mendeley newsletters, suggestions for articles to read, suggestions for funding opportunities, all those things. If you would like to get many mails into your mailbox, it's okay. You can click them. Otherwise, you can stop all these things from coming to your mailbox. Storage, I mentioned, free storage, 2 GB personal and 100 MB. This is how it looks like, the Mendeley site for MS Word. Once you, in the first screen here, I have shown the Mendeley screen with the option install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. And then when you click on that, it just take 1 minute, and then go back to Microsoft Word and open a document. Then you will see the Mendeley logo here. And also you can, by click of a button, you can call the Mendeley references here, so that while you are typing, you can keep on adding the references. And if you click on bibliography, it will not only add the in-text citations, but will keep on adding the bibliography as well. We'll see how easy it is. This is how the desktop interface looks like. 3 main columns are there. The first one is indicates all the filters here. We will go to the software and see. And the middle part where all your entries are displayed with author, year, title, etc. These are your references. And if you click on any particular item here, it will show you the details of that particular item, and also enable you to get the PDF to read if it is available, freely accessible. Okay. Now, I would like to stop showing the PowerPoint here and take you to the actual software so that we can see more options. But before I start, are there any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
I'm using Mendeley desktop
Yes.
currently. So, what you mean is it there are more options in the new one you mentioned, Mendeley Reference Manager, or can I continue with the desktop?
No, you can continue with the desktop. The difference between Mendeley desktop and the Mendeley reference manager or the Mendeley web, it's also called Mendeley web. The web version is, it allows you to work in the web, searching directly and downloading directly. And the difference in Mendeley desktop is you can install it to desktop and work without internet.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So there's no, I mean, if you are connected to internet, there's no difference other than the ability to work without internet in the desktop version. I also use the desktop version. So there's no difference.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Right. So this is the latest version which I have downloaded. And you can see the top left corner of my screen. And yeah, I'll take you through different menus. File is export all to somewhere if necessary, either to BibTeX, EndNote, or RIS. Perhaps when you use certain other reference managers, and editing is just cutting and pasting. This is important. Tools. Now, this has 3 very significant options. Install Mendeley web importer. Yeah, if you install it, I will not try to install it. It will help you to import papers, articles directly into your reference library from various search engines, maybe Google Scholar, Google, or free databases, etc. So that is very useful for us. And the other thing, install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. I said this only takes a matter of minutes. Click of a button, you get it, and then it will automatically install, and you go to your Word document, Microsoft Word, and open a document, you will see the option. And right. And also search for articles online. Right. I was searching for predatory publishing. I came through the search option in Mendeley, and then I was shown a search screen. And then I type predatory publishing, and then these are the search results I got. I have got 105 results, but you can still use these filters in the left side to control the number of hits you get. I use 2021 and document type journal. If you can, if you want to, you can search by the journal title and also by author to save time. But I would like to search all, and I would select open access because of the ability to get the full text documents. Even if I get the most interesting thing at this stage, I will not be able to download any of these articles unless they are open access. So yeah, it shows the description, and you can view the PDF, or you can add to the library in the second article. First one I have already added to my library, but if you look at the second one, you can add to the library, view PDF, and also view the related articles. So let me view PDF to see whether I need that article. So if you can go through the abstract and decide, you can download the article to the website, to the Mendeley. And you have viewed the PDF and you want to add that to your library. You click on this. Can you see the entries now?
Yeah, we can see this.
You can see. And view in the library. So it is added to the library, but I will add a few more. The difference which I noticed in this version and later earlier versions, earlier there was a search facility and it used to give loads and loads of details at a click of a button, not like this thing. It used to load, and it used to load 50 articles at a time. But here now you have to go through one by one and add to the library. So far, I have not seen a bulk uploading facility. Anyway, so this is how you are going to add them to the library. Let's see whether any related articles are there. Yeah, so predatory publishing in Scopus, evidence on cross-country references. There are some related publications to this article. And so we can scan that. And if we think that something is useful for our study, we can add that also to the library. Second one looks like the same thing. Prevalence of potentially predatory publishing in Scopus on the country level. So we can keep on adding the relevant material also to the library. And then, right, this is what I want you to see. So this is all my references that I have in my Mendeley, but we'll look at the recently added ones. Right, here they are. I have added them at 1032, correction to prevalence of potentially predatory publishing, and few other papers relevant to predatory publishing. Now, if you look at this, we are having a long list of publications related to, okay, you are looking at recently added things. That is what I have added today. But if you go to all references, quite a long list of references. What you can do here, you can create collections, folders. They used to call it folders. These are different folders where I can store related articles. So when I want to start working on a particular project, I can use this particular folder or collection and keep on adding the references. So let's say you want to create a new collection for your CTHE. And now we have, what happened to the CTHE collection? CTHE. Yeah. So CTHE is there now, and the recent publications which I searched can be highlighted from here. This box can be checked, and then you will see a little menu appearing here. Can you see this at the bottom of my screen? 3 options are there. So we can click here and add to collection. Then it gives a list of collections and asks me where I want to add. I can select CTHE and then add. Now, these things will not vanish from the recently added collection, but it will also appear in the recently CTHE folder. So there you are, the articles related to your particular project. Okay, and now when you are writing the portfolio, I know that there is no connection between this potentially predatory publishing articles and your CTHE, unless you are writing an assignment or learning agreement on something. But just let's assume it's only a demonstration, right? We only have 4 papers, but we need more. Something we come across in other databases, or you have something in your computer. How are you going to add those things? There are 3 different options to add items to your Mendeley library. So this is what you are seeing as your Mendeley library related to CTHE. Otherwise, you have a big library under all references, combining all your references which you have added for different projects. So what you're going to do, you need some more. There are different options. This is one option. Go to the search option and search, then add to the library. It's another option. File from computer. Let's say that you have searched the databases and downloaded papers from the databases, Emerald or Taylor Francis or whatever, JSTOR, whatever. And then you can click on this files from computer. It will show you your file folders, and you can go to wherever you want, and I will click on this and then open. It uploaded that particular file into my folder. That is one option. And then yeah, what about the things that are not in the internet? You might find an old article from a university handbook or some old publication which is not available in the internet. Then you can add the entry manually. This is a bit complicated because it's not as easy as just clicking on things. You have to have a little idea of the type of publications. If you have an identification here, you can enter DOI. Those things we are very comfortable now. But when it comes to reference type, there is quite a long list. If it is a bill, book section, case, computer program, conference proceedings, encyclopedia article, film, hearing, journal article, magazine article, newspaper article, etc., etc., up to working papers. Why you have to select that is depending on the type you select here, it will give you the fields to complete. If you select the wrong type, your reference will be wrong and your bibliography will be wrong. So that is why I said it's a bit difficult, because you have to know exactly what type of material you are using here. So if you, the most common thing we are using, journal article. If you select journal article here, there will be a fields specific to journal articles. But if you select a book here, there was a sudden change in the fields and it is asking the title of the book up to 500 characters. So accordingly, you can enter the details here, title, authors, and it gives you instructions, last name, comma, first name. You can keep on adding authors here, and if it is a book chapter, pages from with inclusive page numbers. If there is a volume, edition, say third edition, fourth edition, editors, all kinds of things you can add. And the publisher, city, month, day. Normally we don't put month and dates of publishers, and you can add an abstract also for your own benefit, and then click on add entry, and that particular entry will be added to your library here. Okay, so these three methods of adding references we have seen.
Dr. Vijaytunga, one thing, since you have mentioned, can you just explain about DOI as well?
Okay, DOI is stands for Digital Object Identifier, which is assigned by an organization. We can't provide DOI for our papers. You have to get it from an organization, international body, that is like a unique identification number for a particular article or a book. You don't have to copy the URLs, but you can give the DOI in your reference list, so that by clicking on DOI, it can be accessed very soon. It's if you would like to see a DOI, let me see. Let me show you a DOI whether we have. I need to check. Yeah, it's ISSN is given, and this is what you mean by DOI, exact address of the particular paper. So by clicking on that, you will be taken to the paper when it is given in your report or article or whatever. And when you see these DOIs in other articles also, it is very easy to click on it and get it. But getting it, if you are doing a conference or any a journal or something like that, you will have to communicate with that organization and get the DOI. And you cannot create DOIs for you. If there are any other questions, please ask. I hope, but this will be enough for the time being. And then any questions from what I have mentioned so far? No? Okay. And we discussed three methods of adding items to your library: from search, by searching the internet, adding manually, and copying from your own file. Now, I want you to show something. Yeah, this is not very good one. Yeah, this particular folder has quite a few articles, and if you look at it, you will see that this gold star means a favorite. You can mark your favorites, and if you go to your favorites, you will see all the favorite articles. You can mark the frequently used articles so that they are easily accessible. Okay, and yeah, the author, year, title, and the source. Source is the journal. Then the date I have added to my library, and also files available for download. This particular icon will be shown if your files are there, if this particular article is available in your computer for download, free download. Yes, Global Innovation Index 2015. I have it in my computer, so it is downloadable and readable for me. So that is what happens when you add searches. When you do a search and add the records to the library, if it is an open access one, you will get the article also into your reference library. Otherwise, if it is behind a paywall or from a subscribed database, you won't get the article. Oh dear. And let me go back to the library. So that is one option. You get articles into your database, and also you can, when you move your files from your computer, it will also create the reference details plus store the file for your use. Okay. Right, now we have, I think, a fairly good idea of how Mendeley works. We have seen all but important buttons. Let me show you the synchronize button. Nothing important, just the little circle here. You can click on it and it will synchronize all your web-based as well as desktop things together. So everything will be available. Account from here, account details, settings, privacy center, download. I was showing you my settings, account, Scopus profile, subscription, notifications. Do you see the email notifications?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, Mendeley newsletter. If you want, you can check it. Otherwise, uncheck it. Weekly suggestions. If you think that it's a bother, you can uncheck all those things, and you can save changes. Right. So we'll go back to Mendeley. Right, this is our Mendeley screen. Now, I think we have a good idea of what options we have in Mendeley. And this search box, do you see the Mendeley screen?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah, you can search for something in a when your database or the library grows fairly large, you can use this search box to search something. Since my data is small, I will search for Julian, and there you found it. You can click and access the material. Now we will move on to an interesting thing. How we can couple Mendeley with our document, Word document. Okay, I'm going to share another screen with you. Right, now you are seeing a Word document?
Yes, we can see the Word document.
Yes. So let's assume that this is the report, your CTHE portfolio of thesis that you are working on. So you keep on typing, and yeah, I have added some references here. Let's say while typing, I want to add a citation here. So I select my references, and I have the option of selecting all references or my specific collection. So I will stick to my predatory journals, and it shows me all the entries I have. And if you don't see the entry here, you can type and search here. Otherwise, just to show you, I will click here, and then it says insert one citation. So that was inserted there. And then I have one inserted here. I want to add something here. I click here and insert citation here. Now you must have seen a change here. This is the bibliography because I have checked this facility and click on this and ask it to insert the bibliography also. Say I will delete it, and now I click and say insert the bibliography. It says your bibliography will be inserted at your cursor location. So you can control where you have to have your bibliography, of course, at the end of the paper. Continue, and my bibliography is there. It has taken all the things and arranged according alphabetically. Yamada, Yote, Weish, and Balatsky. And if I add something here, a new one, I go to references again, and let's say I need to add this one. I add the citation and the bibliography is automatically updated. So this is the beauty of using Mendeley with your Word document. But as you can see, these are okay. All the entries are there, elements are there because it has been added automatically from the web. But you have to be careful if you are adding your own references. If you do a mistake, everything will be messed up here. And another facility, you can add references from here also. While you are writing, if you come across something useful, you can add reference from here also. Now, the other thing I want to show you is the citation style. Right, it gives a long list of citation styles, but it's American Psychological Association. APA is 7th edition is checked. Automatically, I use APA 7th edition. But you say if you want to use Vancouver, update, you select the particular style and then update citation style. There you are. It's updated to Vancouver style, and this in-text citations we had here has become just numbers now, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And it has changed. So if you want to select nature, update, and it's another style. But if you want any other styles, you can select. The next is Harvard. But only thing is Harvard has so many variations. Elsevier Harvard, Elsevier Harvard without titles, Elsevier Harvard of different universities, Anglia Ruskin, Bournemouth, Harper Adams, Cape Peninsula, Cardiff, all kinds of, all universities. So let's select Cardiff, update, citation style. I didn't see any change. Leeds Beckett, update citation style. Right, that changed back into a different style. So this is the beauty of it. You can change into different citation styles, but only if you have used Mendeley to add citations. If you go and add something manually here, let's say Fernando 2021. Now Fernando is nowhere in the library, and if you change it, Fernando will not be changed, or it's not in the even in the bibliography. So be careful. You can't add anything here without adding them into the Mendeley library first. Otherwise, they will not be automatically changed. Only what is coming through the Mendeley will be automatically changed. So that is it. Any questions? No questions.
No, I actually have a question. Now, my question is like, how do you connect Mendeley to a Word document? Now, when you start a new document, from where do you connect?
I told at the beginning that we have to install the plugin, right? Okay. Now it's a matter of half a minute maybe. You can go to the hang on, I'll show you the option. Tools, share, new share, tools, sharing. Yeah, you see my Mendeley screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah, tools. Under tools, there is an option, install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. Click on that.
Okay.
And here, get it now. Okay.
Does it automatically show up then on
it does everything for you. It's very simple. Get it now. Click on that. No, I don't need it now, but you can get it now and go back to the Word document and look under references. Now let me share again. New share. You see my document, Word document. Under references, can you see the Mendeley logo in this corner?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah, so that means my plugin has got connected to my Word. So whatever the Word document I'm typing here, I can activate this. Yeah, well, just a minute, I'll show you a new document. Let's see. We'll take this one. I don't know what will come. Now you are seeing the document, and here you don't see the Mendeley reference adding or whatever. Nothing is there, only my usual document. So I go to references, and because I have installed the plugin, you see the Mendeley logo here. Do you see the Mendeley logo now?
Yeah, now we can see.
Yeah, and you click on that. Yes, and you click on that and wait for some couple of seconds. It's loading. Right, now I can go on adding documents, citations to this. Let me select another folder. Let's say scholarly excellence, different set of documents. I want to add the reference here. So I click on this, add the citation, and it was added. So I want to add another one. Whatever, add the citation. So I have added second citation. While you are typing, you can keep on adding. Let's say you are compiling your essay and you add one citation here. And then you go on writing at the second citation here. And then once you have done about a couple of paragraphs, you can start creating your bibliography as well. And here I have brought the cursor here and insert bibliography. Continue, and you see whatever I have added in the first paragraph. So if I keep on adding other references, I want to add another one up near the word beginning. I add, and something was added, series 2, so it doesn't look right. I need to check what has happened. But it was added to series BP. It was added to the bibliography. Is that clear now? The process?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, okay.
So in the same way, you can add two references. I mean, if you are using two articles.
Sorry, I didn't get your question clearly.
Now here we have added one article, but say for the same thing we want to add, normally we by I think separating using semicolon, isn't it? We add in two articles or three articles.
Oh, I know. Like when you are doing a literature review, you will want to add a few.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah, no problem. That it will look after. I only need to add the references. Now here, something Zhu et al. I want to add some more references. Okay. Oh, it's a bit tricky. Here I want to add something else. So let me see. I want to add this. You saw that? The second one was added. And then I need to add the third one. Okay, Martin B. Right. So three references together. Okay? Yeah. And automatically these things are added to your bibliography. And now let's say you have got your PhD and you want to submit an article from your PhD thesis or from your portfolio, you want to publish something. And what we have been using here is American Psychological Association 7th edition. But the journal editors, the particular style they need is IEEE. So you select IEEE and then you ask it to update your citation style and the whole thing changes. You don't have to sit and change the whole thing. Okay. And then
Can I interrupt now? When you
sure.
you had three citations together, so they should be within the same brackets, right? So, but here they showed up separately. According to
that is
so how do you fix that?
Yeah, that is the style which APA wants.
Yeah, but it has to be in the alphabetical order, right? So the all three citations have to be.
Hang on.
According to the IPA.
Oh. Yes, I did not notice that. Let me change the citation style. But that I think you will have to be revising manually. Sorry, current citation style. Okay. Why is it not going? Oh, okay. American Psychological Update. Yeah, I know what you are saying. A should come first.
Yeah.
To come.
And then M and then the other one. And also they should be within the same brackets. I mean, they cannot be 3 separate entries, right?
That kind
Open
of
bracket and then the 3 citations
I know.
and then the close bracket.
Something like this. You remove this bracket.
Yeah.
You remove this bracket.
So that we have to manually fix.
That yes, that we have to manually do, or else you have to find. There is another option. If any particular style is not available, there is a place for you to create your own style also. But this is the free version, what free version gives. If you go to, let me see. There is something called Mendeley CSL. Let me show you that. That enables you, csl.mendeley.com will enable you to edit the style the way you want. Now, I have not used this particular facility. Edit the style. You can search for any particular type of style here by giving the name. You can find it here. Otherwise, you can edit this style using the given options. So that also can be done. But otherwise, you will have to change the order manually. Okay. So if it will not be 100% relevant to the style, but need a little bit of manual editing as well. But still, a great deal of work will be facilitated. I don't know. Let me. I don't know whether if I change it manually. Whether it will.
The bibliography is going to be an issue, right?
Yes. Not only bibliography, but in-text citation as well. In-text, when you are doing the literature review, lining up several citations will be an issue.
I remember there was an option to merge citation, but I can't. I don't know. I can't remember.
There must be. I have not come across. There must be an option because that's a common issue for everybody. So
maybe on the more, because there's a tab more on the right side and the Mendeley side. Just check that one.
Here? No.
Yeah, here on the Mendeley side. Under more.
Hang on.
No.
Under more.
Yeah.
No. Insert bibliography. Only 2 options are there. Insert bibliography is for this one. I don't know what will happen if I change the order. That will create problems because it's automatically changing it. Although the order is different here in the text, in the bibliography it is okay. No, alphabetical order is given. It's interesting question. So yes, as far as I'm concerned, I have no answer for that unless you want to change it manually.
Same issue.
But
so the same issue may be having when we cite as according to format, according to so and so, then that also to be done manually or
according to
the author format. Then
that will be a problem. Yeah, if you say like this now. According to, let's say, zoo, we want to add zoo here. Julian. According to Julian, it will be like this. So,
Hello, doctor.
yeah.
In desktop, I'm using my Mendeley desktop. There is a way to do it there.
How is it?
You have to type the word Julian here in the document. Then you have to add the year by using Mendeley. Then only it goes to the bibliography. For that, from the Word document, when you go to the icon for Mendeley, you have to type the word Julian, right? There is a place, then it will show you the old Julians, right? So you have to select which document you need.
Yes, desktop version is different from this. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. From there, you can say remove the name of the author. Then it will give only the year.
So
but
that's
in the bibliography, you are getting the correct reference.
Correct format. So that's a question of using whether the desktop or the reference manager.
Yes, I am not familiar with the reference manager. I am using desktop.
Okay.
And so, that type of two brackets are not there. You can select the control and select the articles, then it will come as one single citation.
Thank you so much. So you can share it with the class also. Desktop version you can download and keep it in your desktop, whatever, and use the desktop version to use. I noticed that certain facilities in the desktop versions are not here in the web version. It used to give, I don't know whether, can we say, it should be work here for the search box.
It should be there, the method may be different.
Yes.
Just like Julian there, search for reference, just type Julian.
Julian comes.
Yes, then.
Yeah, Julian comes here.
Right from there, just check whether there is a place.
Add reference.
No, not add reference.
No, not
there should be a place to remove the name.
No, if you click on Julian.
Here you have page number you can put.
No.
Suppress author. Here you have it. At the bottom it says suppress author.
Okay. Yes. It says edits made to this reference will only be applied. So we can.
Only for this. Here you can put the page number if you want. And suppress author is also there.
Right. So how do I get it here?
Here you have only 1970. You type Julian.
I type Julian and 70 is from.
70 is there, but the Mendeley knows that is what is the reference.
Okay, so Julian is here. Right. That is interesting. Yeah. Good.
Excuse me.
I am learning from you also.
Excuse me.
Sure.
I'm Shirani, madam.
Hello, Shirani.
Madam, I think that based on the version of the word also, the options are different. And because in 2016, above, we have to have 2016 above in the word version. And also in the desktop version that it can be easily used using the merge citations.
So this latest one has some drawbacks. Is that what you are telling?
No, madam.
No.
The desktop version
we
have that multiple citation option.
Okay. Maybe we have now. I have been using the desktop version and moved to reference manager web version. So I feel that certain facilities are not here, but maybe when we get used to it, like this lady just now said about Julian, we learn the options.
Yes, madam.
And if you go to the Mendeley site, there is a long document with the changes they have done to different versions.
Yeah.
So
Okay, thank
yes,
you,
these
madam.
are the problems we can sort in a group. Okay.
Merging document also should be here.
What is it?
Merging document also should be in this version.
Yes. Merging. What do you mean by merging?
Merging means selecting more than one articles. Now here in that one, you can see.
Yeah.
It's coming as 2 brackets now.
Yes.
It should come in a 1 bracket now.
Yes.
So in a desktop, you can select the articles by pressing Control. Then it will come as 1. And here also there should be a way to merge it.
Yeah, you can press Control if they are together. Nearby.
In desktop, Mendeley desktop, we are selecting it from that list now, reference list.
Yeah.
So then we can select. By pressing Control, we can select whatever the articles we need.
Yes. Let me try that. Okay. I don't need Julian. Okay. So I want to add something here.
You can click few articles and then
click. Yeah. Click that. But I need this one. And I need, okay, insert 3 citations. Yeah.
So now it is.
That works.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that as long as your list is quite small. Otherwise, you have to remember, no?
But still, I think you can search from that one and
yes,
click it here.
Search from here and pick up whatever. Yeah. And clicking multiple entries and add insert. Yes. So that sorts the problem. Thank you so much. I'm learning. Anything else? Any questions before we move on to the next section?
Madam, can you please show us how to select the multiple entries again?
Yes. Now, yeah, let's say I want to add multiple references here after university libraries. And I select the particular collection and then all the references will appear. Let's say I want to add Yamada. Then I scroll down. Earlier I was inserting one by one. Then I go down and then I want Eshanov. And then I can remember there was, okay, I need this one as well. Crossing. And then insert 3 citations. Alphabetically, without any brackets, it will be shown. This is the issue sorted collectively today. Okay? Is that clear now?
Yes, madam, it's clear. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So that's very good. Any other questions? And automatically it's added to the bibliography. Right? Is that okay with you? If there are no other questions, can we go to the data sets and explore a little bit?
We can go to the data sets.
Yes. Let me get the screen now. Mendeley Reference Manager. Right. I'm sharing the screen with you now. You are sharing the Mendeley Reference Manager homepage. And from homepage, do you see my screen? Mendeley Reference Manager, blue screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have opened the data sets. You see that? Right, 29.3 million data sets. Anybody interested in a data set to search? Do you want to get any kind of a data set? No?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, what is the top data set you would like to search?
Health related data?
Health, yes. Health is a very broad thing. Can we specify?
Cancer?
Cancer. Oh, enormous collection. So we have, if you can see the filters.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Do you see the output?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
see the
yes.
screen.
You can see. Yes, you can see data types included in these data sets: tabular, image, document, text, collection, file, other video, software, all kinds of slides, audio, sequencing. So, and source types, data repositories as well as article repositories. And sources like Science Direct databases, Science Direct, Apollo Cambridge, etc. Cross-ref citations, Mendeley data, all kinds of data sets are there. And right, I just want you to see some data set. Cancer surveillance and epidemiology in the United States and Puerto Rico. So some are data sets, some are documents. We can't click on that. Let's see what we can see here. Yeah, cancer surveillance. It has taken us to another site. Version is given. Principal investigator, National Cancer Institute. At a glance, project description, all kinds of data are here. At a glance summary, citation, and the keywords, geographic coverage, etc. And there will be data and documentation. Two data files are there, DS1, DS data and the frequencies. And there are some information about the variables. No variables. Data related publications. One to 22 of 22 entries. Some related publications related to this particular data set coming from 1992, 1975, 86. Okay, quite a long history of publications. And then export metadata. If you want to get the metadata into some system in different formats, Dublin Co and several other formats are there. You can export the metadata. What can we download? Documentation only or in ASCII file. So we can open the link to see, and it gives the usage report as well as data related publications. It is interesting. So you will be able to find something relevant to your studies, which gives all the descriptions about the methodologies, research questions, objectives, and the collected data. And also you can cite, maybe you can add data details from data sets to justify your research methods or prove your as evidence to justify your findings, etc. So this is another quite useful option coming from Mendeley, but you need to experiment with it and exploit a little bit. As far as the data are concerned, this the whole point in I think having this repository of data sets is now most of the universities. I think if anybody from medical field is here, you will know that there are discussions about research data management. Public funded projects should share the data also with the public. That's the direction that we are moving towards. So anybody can, if anybody has got a research grant from through public funds, they will have to upload the data sets into a repository like this. So many other universities in the global context have started doing that. So at the moment, I don't know whether any Sri Lankan university is doing that, but you will be able to make use of such data to support your research. Isn't that so? Do you think this is a useful option for you?
So we can use this as secondary data.
Yes, to support. And you can also cite these studies also there. No? You have to cite this. Otherwise, when it goes through the attorney team, a similarity will be detected. So there is no question of not citing, but yes, you can cite and use the data sets. Let me check whether anything related to Sri Lanka is there. There will be. Data from new determination of prey and parasite species for northern Indian Ocean blue whales. Sri Lankan naked video. Sri Lankans in Melbourne. Factors influencing patterns of ethnicity. Short communication on Sri Lanka. CO2, CH4, something. Oral hypoglycemic, anti-hypoglycemic, anti-diabetic activities. So there are some Sri Lankan stuff as well. Okay, known people. And old data. Okay, thank you. Right, that's it. I think we have covered most of the stuff. Now I can answer if you have any questions. If not, I have sent a list of little exercises for you to perform, and we will get back on Friday and answer the questions.
I have shared that exercise in chat box. You can download, the participants can download that one, and I will send the mail as well, and I will make sure that the video of this presentation will be available maybe by tomorrow. So those who have not participated today due to lectures or something else, they also can go through it, and they can come for the Friday session as well.
Good. Do you have any other questions?
Just to know, what are the any other, I mean, other than Mendeley, any other software for?
Yes, yes, Professor Appa, we have something called EndNote, but the thing is, EndNote is not free. Mendeley is free, and because it is done by, published by Elsevier, it's sort of accepted. There are many other reference managing software, but Mendeley seems to be popular. That is why it is introduced, not because of any other reason. EndNote is subscription based, so you have to pay a subscription annually, and it limits the number of users also. And sometimes IP based. We subscribed once. We got 10 licenses, and we had to give the IPs of the computers to the company. And if that, we cannot change, if we want to change the computers, we have to give the new IP to the company and get access. So that's cumbersome, and also added cost. I think it was one-time payment, and it's very well, because of that, because of the reason that we had to stick to one computer, it was not popular like. But Mendeley has the synchronizing facility and free. So you can work in the department computer and then synchronize it, go and start the same work from home, and also free. Free, this much is free, but they have a premium version also. So if you want to get advanced facilities, you can pay and get. There are other sources. If you just check in the internet, there are reference management softwares, but I have not used any of them.
This is more user friendly, I think.
Yes, more user friendly, and because the companies behind, and also there's a crowd sourced references where we can find and search. Find and add to our library, which is quite helpful. And as I said in the previous version, the desktop version, it was easy to add loads and loads of references rather than going to the web and adding one by one. Maybe, so if you are starting a new project, you can add about 500 references and start looking at them. But mind you, it's not the full text that you can add, but only the references. So if it is open access, you can add the article is added to your library without any problem. But if you see something very interesting and useful, you can. There are other ways of getting it. Probably the library can, through the British Library document delivery system, which we have in all university libraries. You can get the article if it is available in the British Library, but if not, there are other ways. For medical literature, you can get through HELIS. By official means, you can get the articles. So I really like that facility to start a research project. If you want to start a research topic or anything, best thing is to start with the Mendeley and write at the writing proposal writing stage. You will have quite a lot of articles gathered, which takes time if you want to look at the databases individually or go to Google Scholar or whatever. And that whatever the references you are getting will be things somebody added to the Mendeley database by Mendeley users. That's it.
Okay, then I think we have come to the end of today's presentation, and so I invite all of you to come to the second session also on Friday, as we have done today. Probably we can learn from each other.
Yeah.
And, so if you are given a small exercise, but you can do more than that. I think in the exercise you are not mentioned about databases and all that, but you can try databases and whether how can we use it further. Then probably we can have crowd learning as well, I think. So then again, I thank Dr. Vijay Tunga for doing this session today, and Dr. Nayana for organizing everything. So we will meet on Friday. Thank you very much.